So it's a true statement that this year, 2021, I have watched more football this year than all the years previous combined. Why? Because I bought a new TV. TV is fantastic, top shelf TV. I wanted to get the full experience of the 120 hertz, OLED, 4K, deep blacks, blah, blah, blah. All right. And I've really come to enjoy the controversy, all the storylines. I mean, football is a terrible game, terrible game. I can't imagine anybody truly wanting to play it if they didn't get paid. I mean, it's a brutal game. Every down could be your last. Players literally pray at the conclusion of every game that they got to finish this game injury free. And they get hurt, banged up, the CTE, the bruises, the massages, the arthritis, the joint pain. I can't even imagine. No wonder they get paid millions of dollars, because no one in their right mind would do that to themselves. Okay, it's literally getting beaten up every time you play. But anyway, so the game is pretty stupid, if you ask me. But nevertheless, the storylines, the debate, the controversy, the emotion, the excitement, the sheer spectacle, right? The spectacle of it is unparalleled. I mean, I think experts say it's a direct descendant of the Roman gladiators. But anyway, so the latest news is that a coach called Urban Meyer in Jacksonville was just fired. Coaches get fired every year just for losing. Okay, that's what they do, and it's a good thing, because if you lose, you gotta get fired. I mean, sports is a really good example of accountability. If you are losing, you pretty much are going to get fired. So that's a good thing, but it's not surprising. This happens every year, and that's what I wanted to talk about, is that this whole concept of shocking news and being surprised. No one's surprised. It's amazing. Everyone's surprised, because it's always breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news implies that this news is so significant and unexpected that it's breaking news. That, hey, you better stop what you're doing and you better listen to this, because this may affect your life. And so therefore, it's breaking news. It just broke. It just broke. Meaning we didn't know this was going to happen. It just broke. But the pursuit of being a know-it-all, of being so well connected, so enlightened, it's unbelievable. The reaction is always the same. The reaction to breaking news, no matter how breaking it is I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the least. That's what they say. I'm not surprised in the least. I'm not surprised the coach got fired. I'm not surprised that they got divorced. I'm not surprised that he was convicted of a crime. I'm not surprised that a riot occurred. I'm not surprised that you fill in the blank of your favorite tragedy. I'm not surprised. No one's ever surprised except me. I'm the only one who's surprised in this whole world. I get surprised on an hourly basis. I don't think there's an hour that doesn't go by that I don't get surprised about everything I'm hearing. This lady who's sold $100,000 worth of jars, fart jars. Just the word fart, in my opinion, is so unprofessional. I mean, I can say all kinds of bad words. Saying the word fart is so low. It's so unpolished. I don't understand.Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not polished. I'm not mature enough. This lady's selling jars of flatulence for $1,000 a pop. And what's more shocking than what she's doing are the people who are actually buying it. Okay? I could never fathom farting in a jar and selling it. I mean, I have perfectly good stuff, like a bike. You know how hard it is to get a bicycle these days? I had a bike that was probably worth over $100, easy, used bike. I just gave it away. Stupid me. I just gave it away. Like, I don't even want to go through the hassle of selling it. I just gave it away. I said, you know what? Forget about it. Okay? People are selling jars of farts. Selling $1,000 a pop. So, I'm surprised. That's the bottom line. I'm surprised about everything. Nothing about life is not surprising. That's a double negative. Nothing about life is not surprising to me. I'm constantly surprised. And what I'm perhaps surprised most about is that people keep saying that they're not surprised. How can they not be surprised? If you didn't know something was going to happen, you didn't predict it was going to happen, then how can you all of a sudden say you're not surprised? It's the biggest contradiction in our daily dialogue today. So anyway, that's just my point. I'm constantly surprised. People are not surprised. I don't know exactly what it is that they're trying to salvage from their reputation by saying they're not surprised. I find it refreshing to be surprised every day. Like, if every day I'm not surprised, I feel like, what the hell happened? The whole day got wasted. I didn't get surprised about anything. That's not right. I should get surprised. I'm owed a surprise. And then here's the funny thing. Everyone always says they love surprises. You notice that? Everyone loves surprises, whether it's a birthday party, anniversary gift, whatever it is. Everyone loves surprises, yet they always claim they're not surprised. It is the stupidest thing ever. This construct that someone created, I don't understand why. I think we need to reevaluate this whole, what do I want to call it? This convention? This inane standard? I'm sitting across from somebody and someone says, hey, Param, did you hear that such and such happened? Now, they present it in a way to impress upon me some kind of shock, unexpectedness, some kind of surprise. And what's my first reaction? I'm not surprised. As if to say, you're a moron for being surprised. I'm not surprised. You're the idiot who is surprised. You're the one who got shocked and caught unexpected. You're the one with, you're the one who is naive. This is just unbelievable. This cultural phenomena of not being surprised. Everybody's not surprised. The smartest people in the world claim that they're never surprised. What the hell is going on? I honestly think this is a huge problem. Okay, it's not a joke. It's not some small little thing. I think it's a massive problem in our society that no one's surprised anymore. Okay? In fact, I'll go so far to say is that if people aren't surprised, that's why bad things keep happening. I mean, things just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And probably because no one's surprised anymore. They refuse to be surprised. You've got to be surprised and shocked in order to say, enough's enough. We've had enough of this. We're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to accept bad outcomes. Okay? But no one's surprised at a bad outcome. No matter how bad the outcome, no one's surprised. It's as if like we've given up somehow. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I have thoughts continuously, constantly, as you can tell. I'm just starting this kind of dialogue. And I figured it's my video blog, if anything. It's only for me and not for really anybody else. But I just don't understand what the hell's going on in our society. Okay? I mean, if you have any comments, let me know. I don't understand what the hell's going on. No one's ever surprised, okay? If you're surprised, join the club. If you're not surprised, tell me why not. Are you smarter than everybody else? Are you better than everybody else? What is it? And I'll add one more thing. The people that are the least surprised are the ones who are in the most dire straits. Have you noticed? I mean, what is up with that, okay? The people that are usually not doing well, and I'm not talking about financially, it could be mentally, it could be physically, it could be emotionally, it could be anything, right? The people that are unhappy, let's put it this way, the people that are unhappy are the ones that are the least surprised about everything. I mean, is there a correlation there? I don't understand. I mean, maybe they're so down and out and desperate that nothing surprises them anymore because it can't get that bad. But that's the cure to unhappiness. The cure to unhappiness is to be constantly surprised at someone else's unhappiness. Okay? If you're unhappy, you have to find somebody less happy than you in order to feel happier. This is just the way things work. And if you're always unhappy about hearing that someone had a bad outcome, then how can you get happier? You can't. You got to, at some point, you got to stop and say, listen, in order for me to be happy, you have to become surprised. You see, what I'm talking about is some really deep stuff right here. Really deep stuff. I don't think it's ever been uttered in the history of mankind, what I'm just saying right now. This is some really deep stuff. I've weaved sports. This idea of being surprised. Mental illness, unhappiness, the whole thing. I've stitched the whole universe together. Okay? So here's my advice to you. Please try to be surprised. There's no benefit to being not surprised. I'm just letting you know. Try to be more surprised and shocked in your life. Say it to people. Wow, I'm surprised. Say it. It'll make you feel good. Trust me.